The essence of spiritual life lies in mastering the art of non-reactivity and embracing a state of calmness. Calmness is not merely the absence of reaction, it is a profound heritage and the most potent power one can possess. By cultivating calmness, one can effectively solve all problems that arise in life. It is crucial to remember that when one achieves perfect calmness, time loses its relevance. The concept of karma, which often binds and creates illusions, becomes null and void. Remaining calm and detached from any situation or its outcome, including concerns about the future, brings about a state of peace and eliminates the need to worry. The most significant aspect of spiritual life is to avoid reacting or attempting to change others. Instead, the focus should be on practicing non-reactivity in every aspect of life. Living in the present moment and avoiding dwelling on the past or worrying about the future is essential. By embracing the eternal now, where all is well, one can find true serenity. Avoid the constant need to travel the world, both physically and within the confines of your body and thoughts. Practice being a witness and cultivate stillness in the mind. Learn to understand thoughts and emotions without being swayed by them. A serene and tranquil mind, like a still lake, can reflect the beauty of its surroundings, while a turbulent lake cannot reflect anything. Quieting the mind is of utmost importance. When the mind is still, one can observe without becoming attached. Observe thoughts as they arise and allow them to pass without the need to alter them. Resist the temptation to follow thought patterns and instead let them come and go. Do not engage with or give importance to thoughts, and do not fight against feelings. Simply observe them without getting caught up in them. Anger, doubt, and other reactions are products of the mind. By mastering the mind, these negative emotions lose their power. The enlightened state is synonymous with eternal peace. Peace is the essence of consciousness and is independent of external conditions. All conditioning comes from the mind, and attempting to change external conditions only inflates the ego and creates more problems. Controlling the mind and cultivating serenity leads to better outcomes than expected. Recognize yourself as nothing, and avoid attaching labels or identities to yourself. Always remember that absolutely nothing needs to be done. By realizing this, true happiness is attained, and the mind becomes empty and open. In this state, happiness itself becomes predominant. When doubt, anger, or fear arise, do not entertain them. Shift the focus of the mind and do whatever it takes to rid yourself of the situation that triggers these emotions. Do not allow thoughts to become larger than you, and do not feed them. Understand that thoughts are not your allies. They try to confuse and mislead you. Good thoughts, too, transcend everything and are not to be clung to. Meditation does not require reserving a specific time or space. It can be practiced throughout daily life, whether driving, working, or listening to music. It is about being aware of yourself and realizing who you truly are. Recognize that everything else is a projection of the mind, and the universe itself is an optical illusion. Life is akin to a movie, and just as you realize the events on the screen are fictional, so too should you perceive life. Observation is the key. Observe everything happening in life, but do not react, taking any sides. By understanding this, one attains true freedom. The answer you seek lies within you alone. There is nothing in the external world. The external world is a creation of your own mind, thoughts, and imagination. If you created this world, the path to awakening lies in silence, not in analyzing facts or separating good from bad. Embrace simple silence and let go of all concepts, wounds, and dogmas daily. The greatest truth lies in exclusion, not addition. Empty yourself entirely of ideas and feelings. Realization is found in emptiness, in your true nature. Despite being reminded repeatedly, the mind still thinks, judges, draws conclusions, and tries to solve life's mysteries. Let go completely and absolutely. Release everything until you no longer feel the body, mind, or any sense of self. This does not turn you into an idle observer. Rather, it allows you to experience profound happiness, knowing that nothing truly matters and that there is no one actively doing anything. If pain is eliminated entirely, if you recognize yourself as the perfect and immutable self, and if you realize that nothing else exists or has ever existed, you understand that there is only one I. Rejoice in this realization, for this I is consciousness. Following the personal I to its source leads to the universal I, which is consciousness. By attaining control over yourself through silence, you become aware of your divine nature. This process is achieved by being quiet, not by abandoning thoughts, but by abandoning the mind and everything associated with it. The optimal response is to have no response at all. Thoughts and emotions trigger reactions, creating a cycle where you lack control and are at the mercy of your mind. Direct your attention away from the future, as it fuels the mind's false reality, leading to delusion. Those who label others as delusional are themselves enslaved by the mind. To transcend reactive tendencies, trust in your being and relinquish effort. Understanding the nature of awareness is crucial, as it holds the power to bring quick results. Being aware of your inherent power allows you to align with your being and refrain from reacting. Through this process, the body and mind can initiate self-healing. Observing thoughts and emotions without identification or reaction allows emotions to flow and releases healing energy. At first, practicing non-reactivity may be difficult and uncomfortable, but with perseverance, it becomes easier. Remember, this is not a mental activity. It is about releasing effort and having faith in your being. Initially, the ego may resist this process, causing discomfort in the body. However, you will realize that you are not your body or your mind. As you refrain from reacting, you will witness that thoughts arise and emotions surge within consciousness on their own accord. Everything is just happening, and this realization can be transformative. Life flows naturally, and suffering arises when we resist its current. Instead of trying to solve problems by thinking about life, realize the power of non-reactivity. By doing so, you reclaim your energy from things that no longer serve you. Just be and sit within yourself, allowing the storms of life to pass. Remember that everything comes and goes, but awareness or God's consciousness, which is your true nature, remains constant. Become fully aware of your sense of awareness, and stop reacting to the fleeting objects within your conscious experience. Stay connected with your innermost self, realizing that you are in peace and boundlessness. You are the observer of experiences, not a victim. You embody all things and are the very essence of love, like space that remains unaffected by what moves through it. Just be. Release the need for unwavering belief or doubt in yourself. Instead, know yourself fully and without hesitation.